Hey everyone, Coty here, and in this video I want to talk about rewriting scenes in NovelCrafter, or writing them, getting NovelCrafter to write scenes that you put in. So I got this comment asking about writing scenes in NovelCrafter and NovelCrafter kind of hallucinating. So let's say that I was going to write this scene here on screen, and then I go to write it and I click generate prose, but then NovelCrafter just kind of does its own thing and writes a scene that is completely unrelated to what I have here in the text. Now, I'm going to tell you from experience that the biggest culprit for this is the actual LLMs themselves, the actual, the actual model that you use, because most of them, they write okay, but they write whatever they want, right? So I have this issue with Google. I have this issue with Mistral. I have this issue with ℊ𝕊𝔸𝕊𝔼. And it's not that they don't write decent prose. It's just that they kind of write whatever they want. And so, honestly, this is why in my last few videos I talked about using Claude 3.5 Sonnet or Sonnet moderated, because they just work. Like, they just follow what I've written. So let me give you an example. Okay, so let's say that I had this scene here, okay? Oh, and I'll talk to you about how to kind of get it to cooperate. And in the question, they were saying that basically, if I was going to take this into Claude or ChatGPT, I could have it write a scene, and if I didn't like it, I could just tell it that I didn't like that and have it rewrite it. And so they asked, how would I do this in NovelCrafter? You actually can do it with the chat function. So I don't know how much everyone's used the chat function, but it's actually immensely helpful. So I'll come back to that. So let's look at this scene here. So the ship was shot at and it rocked the ship, throwing the ardent crew askew with it. We wrote this in our previous video where we were talking about codex entries. So let's talk about this. So let's just have it generate some prose, and we'll kind of look at some of the differences here. So ℊ𝕊𝔸𝕊 is a pretty popular model for NovelCrafter. So it's pretty popular. A lot of people do use it. So we're going to test it out here. Now, don't get carried away if you see NSFW. It's not. It can be for like explicit stuff, but I tend to use it for fight scenes because things like Claude and OpenAI. Well, Claude is a little bit better, but even some of the models are moderated. But a lot of the ChatGPT models are very heavily moderated, so they just will not show you. They won't write like blood, right? They won't write like gore. So if I have a fight scene and someone gets like gashed open, it doesn't like to write that stuff. Even though if you're going for realism, it's kind of part of the thing, right? So for me, I actually like Claude 3.5 Sonnet because I can get it to write some of those scenes that, like ChatGPT won't write, or some of the older Claudes or some of the other models, whatever. But let's talk about hallucination, because that's really what it's called, right? When you write something or you have it write something and then it just kind of goes off on a tangent, it's hallucinating. And even in NovelCrafter, the models, the large language models, the LLMs, they still do that, right? So you're just calling on those through API, but they're still doing it. So let me give you an example. So the ship was shot at and it rocked the ship, throwing the ardent crew askew. So let's try ℊ𝕊𝔸𝕊, right? So we've given it one sentence, just one, and you're going to see how much text it's going to generate from one sentence, just one, right? So we're just sitting here watching it generate 400 words, 500 words, 600 words, 663 words. Thank God it wasn't the 666 number, right? But anyway, so that's cool. It's great. It's great at churning words, and it's relatively cheap. So this model is good for generating words, right? For the price, ℊ𝕊𝕷 is actually pretty good at the prose itself, and it's a pretty good value. I see that my screen has frozen, so I'm going to try to unfreeze it, but it has been giving me a lot of issues. So I'm going to deactivate this real quick and then reactivate it. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get it back. Okay, so you know what? This is actually the third time I've tried to record this video. So I'm just going to go ahead and just leave it off. Okay, you don't need to see my ugly mug anyway. All right, so we're on the screen anyway. then you can kind of focus on this and not look at me in the meantime. So looking at the screen, right, we have our prose here, and again, it's not bad prose, but it's way more than what we wanted. Now, if you were just looking for it to write something and you were stuck and you were okay with what it wrote, that's great. You know, it's got a lot of words here. But we don't want this, right? So let's try a different model. Let's try maybe we could go ℊ𝕃𝔼𝕊𝔼. It's a pretty decent priced model, but a lot of other like common ones that people are using is like, for instance, Google Gemini Flash, right? So we use Google Gemini Flash and see what that does. The blast ripped through the ship, a guttural roar that echoed, Captain Kane, all hands report, we're losing power, reporting to the bridge captain, scan for enemy vessels, the groaning, main thrusters are falling, all the system of coolant, blah, 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 blah. So, and it wrote it faster than Wizard did, right? So it wrote 611 words in like 3 seconds. So again, not bad prose. You know, the writing is decent with Gemini, but again, it wrote whatever it wanted. Let's try one more. Let's try another one that I was using, ℊ𝕃𝔼𝕑𝕑. Let's try that one. This is the 2.4.11 version. Our dawn sliced through the void, engines humming, Captain, we're approaching outer boundary, all systems normal, I'm detecting unusual readings, something slams into the hole, you know, we're under attack, blah, blah, blah. Again, it's just writing whatever the hell it wants. And again, it might not be bad prose. All of the LLMs are decent at generating decent results. Okay, they're all getting pretty good where they can write a decent piece of work, right? And again, 600 words. Do you see that? 600 words, and it just wrote whatever it wants. Now, let's just a shot in the dark. I'm going to guarantee you, without even generating this, that Claude is going to be much, much shorter. So we're going to run 3.5 Sonnet beta, because that's like the latest one. And we get 100, 200, 282. So a third of it. But it is going to be a lot closer. Flash of light erupted, damage report, direct hit, you know, and it's going to write, you know, a decent amount. So ultimately, if this scene was much, much longer, it would still do the same thing, right? So it would just do it to a bigger degree. And I've noticed that a lot with some of these models, that they can write decent prose, but again, they write whatever they want. So how do we fix this in NovelCrafter? How do we kind of get around this, or how do we, you know, deal with this? Well, as the commenter suggested, you know, directly in NovelCrafter, I don't know of a way that we could do this in the scene. So how do we fix this? Well, we would have to do one of two things. Either go to chats and just create a new thread, or go to actions and chat with the scene. So I'm going to go ahead and chat with the scene. And I'm going to say, I'm going to take this and I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to go into my thread and I'm going to choose whatever AI you want. Now, if we're chatting with the scene and not having it write the prose, generally I would say choose a cheaper option. Maybe 4.0 Mini is fairly cheap. You could go with one of these other ones that are like cheaper or free. I haven't tried all of these, so I don't really know how good they are. Gemini Flash is pretty cheap. I think, like I've talked about in my videos, I'll do either 4.0 if I'm doing kind of outlining or descriptions, but if I'm doing actual writing, I tend to use Sonnet. So we could do 4.0 Mini. It's going to work, I think, for this purpose. We could also do 4.0. It's not nearly as cheap as 4.0 Mini, but let's just do this because I don't want to burn through my credits in this example. So let's say I'm writing a scene, and I just chat with it like I would ChatGPT, right? And you can see that the context is this scene. So it's taking the scene into context, even though there's not really anything here. If we wanted to, we could actually take the context of the previous scene, or we could even do context and then the outline novel, so that has the information of all the scenes before it. Just depends on how far back you need the information to go. So let's say I'm writing this scene, and I'm stuck. I want these things to happen, but I need some suggestions. So include this, I'd say the following text, but give me some suggestions on what to write next for this scene. And then I usually do the two dots. What is that, the semicolon or the colon? So then I'll put it in, right? And I'll put that in. And I'll just talk with it. So then it's going to act like a normal chatbot. It's going to think for a minute. It's going to kind of go through, thinking of possible solutions. Not sure why it's taking so long. Normally it doesn't. It could just be busy, or maybe I need to switch AIs. I'm not sure. I'll give it a few more seconds and kind of see where it goes. If we don't get anything, then we'll try it again. All right. So seems to be kind of stuck, right? So let's try Gemini. And we will take this. We'll stop. We could always just stop and send too. So you know what? Let's put it back and then we'll retry. And maybe it's your server, maybe it's my internet, I don't know. Usually it does not take this long. Okay, so we're not getting anywhere. Let's go ahead and try. We could just try 4.0. Okay, so I think 4.0 mini is probably just bogged down because everybody's using it right now. It's very, very cheap compared to a lot of them. Okay, so the text is, the ship was shot at and rocked the ship, throwing the ardent crew with it. Focus on immediate reactions. So now it could tell us, what the reactions are. ℙ𝕃𝔼𝕊𝔼. Highlight the physical facts. Introduce a technical challenge. Build tension. Character interactions. Reveal. Transition. So on. Example continuation. And then it gives us an example scene. So let's say I wrote this, right? ℙ𝕃𝔼𝕊𝔼, struggle to her feet, wincing in pain, shields are down to 50, and Frost, I need those shields back online. Now, if you had any suggestions for this scene, you would just tell it here. I hope these suggestions help you craft an engaging, whatever. Let's say that the ship, or let's say that, I like this, but let's say that, or let's rewrite this so that the shields are down completely. And then send. And then it's going to think, and then it's going to answer. Of course, here's the adjusted continuation with shields completely down. Shot at, rocked the ship, status report, shields are down, Captain, Frost, I need damage control, power restoration. And now we have a completely different scene. And if you don't like this, you could keep working with it, or you could tell it to go further, you could tell it to change it or whatever. So essentially the chat feature in this is like talking to, ChatGPT or Claude. And again, I tend to use cheaper models for outlining and description, and then switch over to Claude for the actual writing. But if you like this and you want to put it in there, you can literally just copy the text and put it in here, and then either write it, or you could just copy the text and put it down there as the writing, right? So you could always take this and then put it in here and then have it write over that. Now, what you could also do is, okay, can you give me detailed scene beats for this scene, and just ask it. You could also say, a detailed outline of the events or something like that. Certainly, or absolutely. Initial attack, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now we have our scene beats, and if we like it, or whether we like it or not, maybe there's like one part we don't like, we can now just kind of take it in here, paste it, right? We're going to take out this little piece right here, and then we would have the AI write it. So we're going to get rid of all that, clear the beat, and then now we have the actual detailed breakdown. So once we have something we're happy with, again, you can chat with the chatbot here. The reason I keep saying like using cheaper models is because, again, every time you chat, it uses tokens. So it's going to go against your openrouter account. So you either want to use free or cheap models for that. That's again why I tend to use like 4.0 or 4.0 mini or some of the other ones that are cheaper to talk with it. And then once I have something I like, then I will have Claude write it. So now that we have this, now we could, use whatever we wanted. And let's see if we'll have something write it. Let's say we use Wizard LM. We're going to have it write it now with so much information to see if it kind of stays on track. Okay. So let's see. The Ardent Dawns hit it. The crew is thrown off balance. Alarms blare, warning lights flash. Laura holds on to the command cell, calls for status report. Despite him being injured, responds. The sense of urgency is palpable. Let's see if that's kind of how it goes. Tranquility was shattered, lurched, violent tremor, okay, unexpected attack, crashing, cacophony of alarms, digging into the cold metal of the commands console, status report, inside ℊ𝕃𝔼𝕊𝔼, shields are down, the urgency, blah, 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 right? And it's about the same amount of words. And we could kind of look at the bottom here. Scene ends on a cliffhanger in a precarious situation. Okay, so we probably should have read this. If we were actually going through it, we would. But Ensign reaches the weapons array, her hands shaking but determined. Let's see if that's in there. Ensign Valis now at the weapons array feels the shape's agony through the vibrations on the console of her hands. So for the most part, it did follow a lot of this. And I think the biggest thing, I've kind of talked about this in one of my other videos, is that with these models, you have to give them enough information that they stay on track, but not too much information that they're literally just writing everything that you said and there's no creative freedom. So giving it structure is really good. It's almost like kids, right? So you want your kids to think independently. You want them to, be their own people, but at the same time, you got to give them structure so they know what they're working off of. Well, LLMs are kind of in the same realm, right? You have to give them good structure so they know the direction you're going. If you give them too much freedom, they do whatever they want. If you don't give them enough freedom, they basically don't do anything. So ultimately, that's pretty much it. That's how I would do it. Basically, your chat, feature, whether you do a new thread up here and don't choose any context or do the context of a certain scene or the outline, going back and forth in the chat box is basically how you would get it to help you. So essentially, if you're writing something and it's not staying on track, it could be that it's not enough information for it to go off of. And so giving it more of a structure is going to help it stay on track. And that's what I found with a lot of these models. And again, you could get away with some of these cheaper or free models. If you can give it really good direction, you can get it to write really cheap. You could write this book probably for less than $100. An entire book you could write for probably less than $100 if you used cheaper free models and you were able to give it really, really good structure. So ultimately, I hope that helps and makes sense. That's how I would go about. That's actually how I write scenes in NovelCrafter, because I will just chat with the AI back and forth and kind of until I feel like it's got an idea. Then I'll get a structure, and then I'll either add to it or remove, and then have it write the scene, and then go back and add or remove to it again. So anyways, that's it. Hope that made sense. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. God bless. Bye.